Alright everybody, sound check, how is sound check, alright, give it a second. Are we live maybe? No, I'm not late. 4 minutes. Alright everybody, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders. We're back to normal. Right? After 1 month of craziness. With the virtual office, everybody, we're back to normal, right? Now this is going to be the normal stream and the normal schedule. Alright, as always, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is Mike, the FX Boss, broadcasting live on YouTube and Things, the streaming platform. I mean, there are many streaming platforms. Remember, the goal is to bring you from zero to a millionaire trader in 3 years in an institutional way. As always, what does this mean? You're first an analyst, then you become a trader. You know, and as always, everybody, if you didn't receive the free manual, courtesy of Shola and Ernesto from Duca's Copy webinars, everybody, you know, Forex Course 101 is the market face, you're first the analyst. Send me an email to mikefxboss@gmail.com. Alright, just ask, oh boss, send me the manual, it's for free, everybody. And if you want to receive the little book of trading secrets with this beautiful guy, with this beautiful nothing going to stay quiet though. Okay, yeah, it's for free to everybody. Please visit the website, and now it's called www.fxbossfx.com. okay, there's going to be a pop-up, you know, just register. Alright everybody, never forget, you're going to graduate from this course when number 1, you have your charts and setup ready for trading, you have your strategy in place, you understand why you win, why you lose, and 3, you have a complete understanding of how this market works, so you can analyze the market and make an educated prediction. Read disclaimer, this stream is not trading or investment advice. We are here to learn. And please connect on Teams, everybody, it's for free, so you can talk to other student traders. And never forget, this month event is going to be 18th of October, learn how to make the big money course, alright? Hello Nandozi, how are you? Nandozi, did you get everybody, did you get this book? Did you get this ebook, everybody? And question number 2, did you read the ebook? Did you read the mind traps, everybody? Did you do the plan, the strategy, constitution? You know? Did you do this, everybody? Then in the advanced course we have another book, it's called Learn How to Find an Edge. With subtitle, One Trade Means Nothing. Okay, everybody. So today, what's on the menu today? What do we have? Give me a second, everybody. Support, resistance, pivot points in a sideways channel. Okay. We're going to learn how to trade support, resistance. All right. Okay, everybody. Yes, sir. All right. Did you read the book, Nandozi? Okay, everybody. Type in the chat. Find a currency pair that it's in consolidation, everybody, or in a channel. Okay, I'm going to find classes. There you go, classes. I'm going to open Hedge Fund Trade Nandozi on YouTube. Type in the chat a currency pair that you believe it's in a channel. It could be any time frame, you know, it could be monthly, weekly, daily, whatever. Monthly not monthly. Please, monthly not. Hello Olga, how are you? Kako si? Bok, kako si, right? Croatian. And what is in Russian, man? Dobry dien? Dobry dien, kaktila, it's alright, my Russian. Kaktila, says Alexander. Yes sir, but yet to do the exercises, alright. Nandozi, I need to learn Nigerian, man. I don't know how to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon. USD Cat. Alex, how are you, Alex? Alex, I send you an email. Okay. Everybody, the ones who are going to come to the Learn How to Make the Big Money course, talk to me on Teams or check the emails, because we are going to do we're going to have some preliminary work to do, right? Like some homeworks or whatever, you know. The same as Croatian. Are you sure? I mean, are you sure you're from, you know, whatever, but okay, everybody. Kako si, kak ti la. It's all the same, right? Okay, but when I was talking to Alexander, like kako si, he did not understand, you know. So, spasiba bolshoi, it's hvala, right? Hvala. Spasiba, it's thank you. All right. Alex, you are from Alex, you are in Canada, and now you are in India. How you say good morning in Indian? USD CAD says Olga. Okay, coordinate charting ends the CAD. I believe there is consolidation. Okay, thank you. Olga, what time frame? And Nandozi, what time frame? First comes first. You serve everybody. What time frame? USD CAD, what time frame? And Dobry den. Yeah, yes, Dobry den. It's all the same. USD CAD, what time frame? And Nandozi ends the CAD, what time frame? John, Max, Paul, Maxine, Todd. We're going to give precedence to YouTube students, right? I'm from India. Yes, how you say good morning in Indian? Bom dia, this is Portuguese. Ohayo gozaimasu, it's Japanese. Buongiorno, it's Italian. Bonjour, it's French. And my languages are done so far. Anna, guten Morgen, it's German. Buenos dias, Spanish. And I believe we are done, you know. Goa. It was a Portuguese colony, Goa. Oh, nice. Well, monthly, it's not. We're going to talk about. We're going to build a small strategy, everybody. Okay. And let's go. Olga said USD CAD. Let's go. Let's start with USD CAD, everybody first. I need to open a USD CAD. Let's go, everybody. Let's go to USD CAD down in here. USD CAD. Give me a second. Yes, we're going to learn a small strategy. USD CAD used to mean consolidation daily. Give it a second, everybody. Are you building your charts, everybody? Remember, you're going to graduate from this course when you have your chart set up and ready for trading. And USD CAD daily. This is from market wave stuff and so on. So let's get out and out. Everybody, give me a second. I'm not sure. I'm going to check trading view. Just give me a second. If I don't have it, I don't have it. I just want to check USD CAD maybe. No, I'm not having. Okay, it's all good. It's alright. Don't worry, everybody. It's all good. I can talk in Dutch if you want. German as well. Dutch, I don't know. I believe it's very difficult, Dutch. You know, at least what I've heard. Okay, everybody, let's go to USD CAD, alright? English is the official language of Nigeria. Nice, very good. Give me a second. Alright. So, this is consolidation, everybody, from USD CAD monthly chart, alright? This is the upper band of consolidation. This is the lower band consolidation. What you're going to learn, you can apply to all currency pairs and all time frames, alright? You're going to use this on Euro CHF, I believe it is in consolidation. Give it a second. Euro CHF and daily maybe. See, everybody, consolidation on Euro CHF. It's consolidation in here. Most of pairs were consolidating the past month. So let's go somewhere in here, everybody. Give me a second. Down here maybe. Alright, this one, and so it's all the same. See, consolidation here, Euro CHF. I'm going to clone, let me see, maybe AUD CAD, I believe it was in consolidation. See, everybody in here, daily chart too. This was in consolidation. You're going to apply what you're going to learn today, you're going to apply in the same way, alright? You can go daily. We can go to 4-hour chart to 4-hour chart. Give it a second. 4-hour chart consolidation, right? And okay, so Alright everybody, this is the monthly, you have USD CAD monthly chart, you have Euro CHF daily chart, and you have AUD CAD 4-hour chart. Okay, so what you're going to learn, you're going to apply exactly the same. Alright, so let's go to USD CAD on the maybe, let me see, maybe this is the monthly, weekly maybe, even better. Okay, or should we go on AUD CAD, everybody? Well, it's all okay. We're going to do on one, but then we're going to check on all the pairs. Let's go USD CAD weekly chart maybe. Okay, or daily. It's all the same. Okay, or we can go daily, right? Weekly maybe too big. All right, daily chart. You know, and here you have also everybody consolidations in consolidation, the small one, right? See everybody, you are going to use here and here. Alright, you're going to use it's going to be the same somewhere. Now those are areas. Okay, let's go to the weekly first, USD CAD. Okay, so number one, everybody. Okay, sideways channel. So sideways channel, which equals to consolidation. Sideways channels, which means consolidations. Okay, everybody. It's the same. Yeah, it's the same vocabulary. Sideways channels or consolidations. You know, they form from support / resistance / pivot points. Okay, this is number one. If I would, I don't have it in here. You know, we can check another chart. But if I would chart, talking about USD CAD, right? USD CAD monthly. If I would chart, everybody, support, resistance, pivot point, you know, in the right way, you would see in here, you know, where you would monitor, you know, you would see that this in here, just an example, this in here, it's a pivot point. Alright, give me a second. And transparent a little bit. You would see that this is a pivot point, and if you would chart, everybody, you know, you would see that somewhere in here, you know, this is resistance, right? Everybody check your charts and type in the chat, do you have, everybody, if you did the homework, open your charts and tell me, do you see resistance, you know, at this level, and do you see a pivot point or support at this level? Everybody, do you see it? Type in the chat yes or no. John says there are more. This is just an example, because you need to understand that support, resistance, pivot point are going to make sometimes, you know, the market to go into a sideways channel, which means consolidation. Boss, is this going to be new? Yes, Paul, it's going to be the new schedule. Okay. Everybody, are you building your charts? There is no right or wrong, you know, but can you see market here? You know, it's and if you go to Euro CHF, if you would chart from the monthly, AUD CAD, if you would chart from the monthly, you would, we can do a test, everybody. We're going on the 4-hour chart, we go on the monthly, you know, the monthly chart. So there is no right or wrong, right? Well, maybe this is a little bit different, but anyway, you know, you would see support, resistance, pivot points, you know, and if you go on the smaller scale, you know, weekly, you know, they're even smaller consolidation. Anyway, you're going to use all the same. So everybody, this is the bigger consolidation on AUD CAD. Okay, so you can see, everybody, we have smaller channels, bigger channels in here. This is now AUD CAD from the weekly chart. So let's go back to the 4-hour chart. Olga, I have it exactly the same. Alex, yes. Everybody connect on Teams. Let me motivate a little bit. Everybody, How do you like this result, everybody? How do you like this result? Connect on Teams. I'm showing this because this is so far, this is Heraldo, everybody. Heraldo, it's a retired electrician, electrician, whatever is the word in English, you know. So he's a retired electrician, right? Okay, and he is 60 something, and he is so far, right? Tomorrow might be another story, but so far is the best trader of the group. Okay, and Olga, you are already on Teams. You're in the Pitbull folder. You can talk to the guy. He speaks English, everybody. Okay, this is Forex course 202, the Advanced Institutional Trader course, proving again that trading is a learnable skill. Profitable. I mean, he's doing it. He's better than me, by the way, everybody. You know, he's up. I'm up 40% for the year. He's up 68% for the year. That's Heraldo. He's better than me, right? Okay. Everybody, all the trades are closed. Okay, he can open the account, show to you. This is no joke. I like these results, very good. Heraldo is going to come to learn how to make the big money. Okay, everybody. So get motivated. It's a learnable skill, right, everybody? If you do the homeworks and if you build your charts, you know. If you don't listen, if you don't build your charts, then it's another story. Educate for our chart, right? Okay, back to here, and we were on the weekly, right? Weekly and the daily. Okay. So sideways channel, which means also consolidation. They form from support, resistance, pivot points. Okay. Never forget every, you know, rule. Every consolidation eventually is going to end, but we're not the monthly bands. All right, don't confuse the two, everybody. Okay, Forex course 101 rule when it comes to analyzing trading. Every consolidation eventually is going to end, but we're not talking about the monthly bands, right? So USD CAD, it's an example of, you know, I don't have enough data in here, but the chart would be different, everybody. So USD CAD, it's an example of a consolidation that eventually is going to end. Why? Because the monthly bands are, give me a second, setting preferences, give me a second, UTC, if you go to UTC apply, give me a second. See, everybody, it's a different, so the monthly bands on USD CAD are those ones. Can you see upper band, lower band? USD CAD. So those two that we are playing right now, those are not the monthly band, this is consolidation, makes sense? Eventually this pattern is going to end, similarly to clone chart and clone chart, similarly to AUD NZD, and similarly to Euro GBP, everybody. Euro GBP. If you go on AUD NZD on the monthly chart, and if you go to Euro GBP monthly chart, everybody give me a second. So see, everybody, AUD NZD, the monthly band is this one, the upper band, the lower band is this one, but AUD NZD, it's locked in this consolidation. Can you see, everybody? From 2014. Now this consolidation eventually is going to end. Looks like, I mean, we need to see what is going to happen up in here, everybody. Can you see it? Because maybe, just maybe, the market can hit this level and get back down. So this is one, and Euro GBP, you know, as you can see, the lower band and the upper band are totally totally different, but we're playing on Euro GBP this consolidation too. Okay, and now today you're going to learn how to enter those. Can you see everybody? So never forget, every consolidation eventually, meaning we don't know when, you know, eventually is going to end, right? So back to the weekly chart, and just an example. We're talking about the small console. Then it's all the same, right, everybody? Okay, so give me a second. We need to find the text. All right, back to here. Sideways channel. They form from support, resistance, pivot point. Every consolidation eventually is going to end. All right, so. Example, everybody. So example, strategy, entry, setup for consolidation. All right, everybody. And remember, this is an example. There is no right or wrong. You can build your own strategy. You are going to build your own strategy, right? So number one, find consolidation. All right, that's number one. And number two, find a market at the consolidation band, not in between. You're not going to enter in between, everybody. Find consolidation, find the market at the consolidation band. You're not going to enter, you know, in between the consolidation. Now number three, you know, it's entry setup. So it's going to be 3.1, you know, trend line break inside consolidation. I'm going to explain to you 3.1 trend line break inside consolidation, and 3.2 is going to be the most important, everybody. Give me a second. 3.2 find the change in the short-term trend, relevant highs and lows on the smaller time frame. All right, this is going to be 3.2. okay, everybody, find the change in the short-term trends, you know, after the number one trend line break inside consolidation. Find the change in the short-term trend, you know, and then here, everybody, it's 3.3, right? 3.3, 3.3, enter calculated risk, whatever you can enter with 0.5% risk, everybody. Okay, this is going to be 3. Yeah, we are going to change a little bit. Almost there. We need to talk about stop loss and take profit. Give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 3.1, 3.3, 3.2, 3.3, and the last one, everybody, is going to be, it's number 4. Okay, number 4, stop loss 15 pips below consolidation bands, and take profit 10 pips in front of the band. Okay, everybody, remember, because every consolidation eventually is going to end, you are going to have the occasional loser. Boss, how many years did it take Heraldo? Guess, Nandozi. Guess, Nandozi. How he's honest about that, and you're not going to like the answer. I mean, you're going to hear stories, everybody, in the course Learn How to Make Big Money. Heraldo is one. Heraldo comes to the advanced course, everybody. He builds a strategy. Heraldo builds a strategy, collects samples, he gets to an edge, and he changes the strategy. I'm talking to Heraldo. Heraldo, why are you changing the strategy? You have an edge. You're making money. It's proven. Oh, it's too slow, Nandozi. He said it's too slow. And then he changed the strategy, and then he struggles for 3-4 years to come to the new edge. In between those 3 to 4 years, he was searching for, but he deleted the document. You know, he was like, oh, you know, why I'm doing this, whatever. Those are everybody's stories, by the way. You know, Nandozi 5 years, 7. Heraldo, it took 7 years to Heraldo, 7 years. All right. Boss, what is the average? 3 to 5. 3 to 5 is the average, everybody. Starting from Forex course 101, right? 3 to 5 years is the average. No, it's not a joke. This is statistically proven, everybody. There are exceptions to the rules. We have one student, you know, he was in 1 year, but he had no children, no family, no girlfriend. He didn't work. It was 24/7. It was 1 year. Most of us, we have jobs, we have families, we have children, we have ego problems, psychological problems. You know, it's going to be 3 to 5 years if you are a normal human being. You know, not Superman. You know. So long story short for Heraldo, and he changed the second strategy. He changed it again. Those numbers that you are seeing now, Dozy, he could have 5 years ago. I'm telling you, this profession, it's not what you think it is. You're going to understand this in the advanced institutional trader course. Technicals are easy. I mean, what we're learning, right? It's all knowledge, so it's a step-by-step process. But you know, technicals are easy, believe me. Then you go to Heraldo way, and especially everybody, we're going to talk about why 90% of professional traders, you know, and this is statistically, it's open, makes sense? Brokers, hedge funds, whatever, they publicly show this data. 95% of professional traders, even in an institution, are not making big money. Make sense, everybody? You're going to see 1 Aston Martin, and then 7 Renault, Clio, Toyota, Honda, BMW, respectable Toyota, you know, whatever. Makes sense, everybody? No, it's true. It's true. Everybody, the best proof, if find the broker, hedge fund, investment bank in your city where you live, you know, and look at the cars. You're going to see 1 or 2 luxury cars, and then it's going to be just the normal car. I mean, not judging. We are not arrogant. I'm trying to make a point here. I'm trying to teach you something. I'm not arrogant, like, oh, you know, this is better than me. No, not like this. But it's all psychology. Psychology is the last instance when it comes to how to make big money. All right? Heraldo, 7 years. 7 years. 7 years. You know, are you ready to struggle for 7 years, everybody? Now, Heraldo next year is a millionaire. It's statistically proven, everybody. You know, we found an investor. He's going to buy Heraldo $500,000 on Darwinex. If Heraldo is going to keep those results, he's a millionaire next year. No doubt about it. You know. But connect on Teams and talk to the guy. He's going to tell you trading is a learnable skill. Make sense? When you are depressed, when you are doubting yourself, when you're doubting the strategy, when you're doubting the market, when you're doubting the coach, when you're doubting God, talk to Heraldo. You cannot relate to me, you know, oh, the boss, it's 20 years plus, 25 years, you know, I understand this, but now you have Heraldo, and you have Melissa. Melissa is a farm girl, and you have Douglas, who is cleaning swimming pools. you know, in this group that you are all in, you can talk to the guys, you know, and all of those are going to tell you trading, it's learnable skill. One is an electrician, one is a farm girl, the other one it's cleaning swimming pools, you know, different parts of the world, different religions, everything. There is no pattern to success in this business. Make sense? And Heraldo posted last time, if I can do it, you can do it. It's that simple. Make sense? Your life can really change with this business, but are you ready to put the work in and the hours, you know, and accept the losers, you know, and the suffering, you know, the drama, oh, I'm not making it, you know, I'm 6 months in the advanced course and I'm not making it, this is the drama, you know, and then you go and, oh, I'm not doing the homeworks and I'm not doing the tasks, and no, nevertheless, I mean, nonetheless, you're going to hear the term, and you're going to see me doing like this, homeostasis is the issue. Boss, what is homeostasis? Forex course 202, convert, then we need to back to class. You know, I'm sorry I talk too much, but homeostasis is the innate drive to stay the same. Okay, more in the advanced course. We're going to talk about more in learn how to make the big money as a trader. You know, we're going to talk more about homeostasis. Nandozi, thank you, boss. All right, everybody. So find the mark, find consolidation, find the market at the consolidation band. So you need to see the trend line break inside consolidation on the time frame that you're going to trade. Then find the change in the short-term trend on the smaller time frame. Enter a calculated risk, stop loss, take profit. So if we are here back in time, everybody, I'm going to delete this one and delete this one, all right, and delete this one and delete this one, all right. So you don't see the future, but we are here, right? Okay, you see the market, it's not moving, and as we talked about, number one is the, you know, the market, it's at the lower band in here, right? It's in here, and we are going to wait for the trend line change, right? So we are here, one more, we're waiting for the market, and finally here is the, you know, trend line break, you know, this is the lower low. Okay, everybody, this is the trend line break. This would be step number one. We are on USD CAD weekly chart. Now you don't see the future, we're going to put a vertical line, you know, because you don't see the future, you know, and now we go on the smaller time frame, which is the daily, and we need to see a change in the short-term trend, everybody, right? Okay, now relevant highs and lows, right, everybody? Exactly, you need to be skilled on relevant highs and lows. You are going to find relevant highs and lows when you're going to chart, you know, the downtrend, okay? You need to chart the downtrend for you to understand the uptrend, okay? So the relevant high is this one. I'm not going to waste time charting, everybody. This was the lower low, this was the lowest low, right, on the USD daily chart, and this circle, it's the relevant high. Okay, now this is critical to understand, because otherwise I can say, all right, I can say, oh, now the low to high, high to low, low to high, now that the market changed, you know, direction down in here, which is 1, 2, now is, everybody, now is not even, okay, right, this is not a high. Now the market, we have a confirmed uptrend, right? Okay, everybody. And my bad, see, I'm too fast, right? My bad. Where are the rules? Where are the rules? The rules. Trend line break, inside consolidation. Find the change in the short-term trend, relevant highs and lows on the smaller time frame, you know. So before 3.3 we have here, we're going to have a few things more. Okay, we're going to have here, give me a second, this is going to be 5 star, number 5, enter only if risk reward is minimum 1 per 1. This is another one, enter only for risk reward is minimum 1 per 1. and you know 3.3, so we're going to have one more. Give me a second, everybody. Here is going to be 3.4, 3.4, enter at the counter trend line break on the STT on smaller time frame. There you go. Now it's complete. Alright, everybody? Alex, what about entering on double bottom, sir? You can do this, but you need to check, Alex. What you say, it's not wrong, it's a different strategy. Okay. Should we find a change in the short-term trend or market wave if one is trading the short time? Short-term trend says the strategy, everybody. Alright. Okay. This example of this strategy, if you want to follow, you can build your own, and there is no right or wrong, but if you're going to follow this one, find the change in the short-term trend. Not double bottom, not triple tops, not market wave, not rainbows, unicorns. The change in the short-term trend, but talking about relevant highs and lows. Alright, everybody? Okay. That being said, let's go back to inside in here. And we go on the daily, which is a smaller time frame, right? The daily is the smaller time frame, everybody. And we're going to enter at the next counter trend line break, you know, and this would be then the, you know, there is no right or wrong. This could be the counter trend line break or the next one, you know, and stop loss goes 15 pips below, you know, the band, so it's going to be something like this, and I'm going to clone and take profit. It's 15 pips in front of, so it's not perfect but still okay, right? And this, let's see how this is going to go. Market moving up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and bam, you know, hit the take profit or what. Then you can manage the trade also, okay? And now we're going to reverse the strategy, everybody. So this is one trend line, you know. We need to go back to the weekly, right? We need to go back to the weekly chart, you know, and talking about the trend line break. This will be one, and now finally, you know, we have this one, and this is the trend line break, everybody. Okay, on the weekly again, when you see the trend line break, you go on the daily, which is a smaller time frame, and you need to chart, right? You need to chart relevant highs and lows, you know, extension, retracement, whatever, you know. So this is the relevant low, if I'm not mistaken, of course. This will be the relevant low, and we need to wait. Now the market is down here, see, everybody. Is down here. We're going to wait at the next counter trend line break. Now 1 2 1 2 1 2, one more down. This is then the trend line break in here, and again, not perfect, but this would be the stop loss level on the consolidation. Okay, give me a second. Okay, down here. Now this risk reward ratio, it's not good, everybody can see it's down in here. Okay, now remember, with these rules you are trading consolidation, everybody. This is not a short-term trend trade, this is a consolidation trade. All right, so in this example, risk reward ratio, it's not suitable for you. You are risking more than you are making. Okay, and most of you are not going to listen to me, I know this already. You are going to enter in here, and what you don't know, everybody, because you're smarter than me, is that eventually consolidation is going to end, and because you are going to risk more than you are making, then your account is not going to move up. Fair enough? True or true? Right? Now you are trading consolidation. Boss, when risk reward is not suitable, can I trade the short-term trend? Yes, you can, but this is another strategy. Make sense, everybody? So if you would trade like extension, retracement, and extension, retracement, you know, then it's still, you know, it's the stop loss goes up in here if you want to trade the short-term trend inside consolidation, clone, and maybe, you know, I mean, let's see, you know, what is going to happen. You know, it's going to down, 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 consolidation, and, you know, if you would manage to trade, you would pocket some money, you know. Okay, everybody? This was on USD daily chart. Now let's go Euro CHF daily, right? Remember the rules? What are the rules? Rules. Remember the rules? Where are the rules? Alright. Everybody, do you want to make a picture photo with the cell phone? Just type in the chat. Number one, find consolidation. Number two, find the market at the consolidation band. You're not going to enter in between. Entry setup, trend line break inside consolidation on the time frame that you are looking at. 3.2, find the change in the short-term trend, relevant highs and lows on the smaller time frame. Euro CHF, we're going to check the daily with the 4-hour, 2-hour, or 1-hour. Enter calculated risk, a percent, whatever. Enter the counter trend line break on the short-term trend on the smaller time frame. Stop loss and take profit, and enter only if risk reward is minimum 1/1. So we are on AUD Euro CHF daily chart, right, everybody? And so see, yes, see, this is an example where you would be stopped out. Can you see, everybody? You could enter here in the correct way. You would wait for the counter trend line break and go on the smaller time frame. So sometimes the market does this. It's called the false breakout. You know, now we must suck it up when this happens, not doing like this, not changing, everybody, not changing consolidation bands. This band still stands here, you know. So when we lose and we see that this is happening, I need to have the courage to re-enter again. Alright, now remember, you don't see the future. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in and trend line break, you know, and a more aggressive trend line break, something like this. Okay, I'm going to wait, and now I'm going to go on the, there is no right or wrong, you can wait, or, you know, I'm most likely I would be scared in here at, you know, if I would be Forex course 101, I would be scared to buy in here, so I would wait, but I would certainly go inside with this candle, and I would go on the 4-hour chart example, right? 4-hour chart, and talking about relevant highs and lows, and I will see, everybody, this is now still the relevant high, and this would be the entry, right? And now extension, retracement, and here would be the counter trend line break, you know, on the smaller time frame, which in this case is the 4-hour chart. You know, this would be the entry, this would be the stop loss. I don't see the future. I need to see, can I go 1/1, clone 1/1, and now no, it's too far away, so I need to trade not consolidation, I need to trade the short-term trend. So I'm going to put the stop loss down in here, and now, and this would hit the take profit. Alright, now we're going to go back on the, you can chart trend lines, but remember the trend line break must be on the daily, not the 4-hour. So we're going to back on the daily and chart the, wait, there you go. Here you would have the trend line break, right? That's the candle, the blue. Boss, how can we determine that the consolidation is over? You're going to have a losing trade, Mandozi. The best way to understand the consolidation is over, you are going to have a losing trade. Oh, come on, can I joke in Mandozi? Oh, you are so mean. I'm just joking. Alright, great question. Rule. the consolidation is over only and only when we see a minimum of 2 highs and 2 lows out of consolidation. Nandozi, do you like the rule? Okay, great question, Nandozi. If this is consolidation, the upper band of consolidation, this is the lower band of consolidation, you know, and it's up and down, it's false breakouts, you know, and consolidation is over when you see high, too low, too high, too low. You must see a minimum 2 highs and 2 lows out of consolidation. So this is the first high out of consolidation, this is the first low out of consolidation, and those everybody else. This is the second high out of consolidation, and this is the second low. Only and only now you are not in consolidation anymore. Oh yes, but there is no yes, but those are the rules. Okay? Most people don't follow rules, unfortunately. You know, but I don't like it. You don't need to like it, you need to obey it. Alright? I don't like those rules. One more time. Your job is not to like rules, your job is to obey the rules. Plus the losing trade. Not true. You could have a losing trade on the false breakout. This is why Nando's is asking. You could have a losing trade on the breakout, false breakout, but this doesn't mean that consolidation is over. This is where applause to Nandozi. Great question, right everybody? Great question. Applause to Nandozi. This is knowledge. Most retail analysts, you're not a trader yet, most retail analysts, they would see this one and they would say, oh, we're out of consolidation. They would sell the market, and they, instead of having one losing trade on the downside, they're going to have another losing trade because they were shorting at the lower band of consolidation. Congratulations to you, Nandozi. Great question. Any other questions, everybody? So back to strategy, counter trend line break on the daily, back to the 4-hour chart. You know, now this is a little bit easier because if you would chart, you know, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. So the change in the shortened trend this time, the market was more benevolent, you know, and you're going to wait. So now you have a confirmed downtrend, and 1, 2, 3, also beautiful retracement, 1, 2, 3, counter trend line break, you know, maybe in here, this would be a counter trend line break, the first one, this would be the counter trend line break, the second one, you know, and if you would enter here, this would be the stop loss, this would be the take profit, and bam, you would profit, right? The market would scare you, get out, back again, and back to the band, right? Everybody, can we agree, type in the chat, can we agree that you can use this simple example of the strategy that works all the same on USD CAD, weekly chart, Euro CHF, daily chart? Can we agree that the same you're going to do on AUD CAD 4-hour chart? You know, just an example. AUD CAD 4-hour chart, you're going to find whatever you do, you know, you don't see the future, but you would wait for the trend line break at the upper band, you would wait for the trend line break at the lower band, at the upper band, you know, you would wait for a trend line break, you know, and on, you would wait for a trend line break, you know, and then you would go on the 30-minute chart, is the smaller time frame, to the 4-hour. Give it a second. Type in the chat, can we agree that this strategy works all the same in all consolidations, in all pairs, all time frames. You know, do we agree? You know, so you would wait for the relevant, you know, the change in the shortened trend, relevant highs and lows. Okay, so the market would not stop you out on this buy. Agreed, everybody? Right. The market would not stop you out on this buy. You know, you would go from here up to here, and then the market would not stop you out, or maybe this one, it would stop you out here. I'm not sure where you would enter. You know, the importance of relevant highs and lows, everybody, is this one. You know, and this is what I'm telling you. Most of you are not going to listen. Yes, create copy, no copy. Whoops. Give me a second. Alright, so I need to redo it, right? I need to redo it, everybody. I just did something that I shouldn't. Alright, and not a problem. This was the upper band of consolidation, lower band of consolidation, you know, and back to the 30-minute chart, and we were here, example. Alright? So charting the relevant highs and lows, this was the relevant low, most likely, you know, and you know, not to waste too much time. If this is the relevant low, then you should not enter short. Make sense, everybody? If you would short the market up in here, you don't have even a change in the short-term trend on non-relevant highs and lows. See, everybody? If you would short the market in here and you would put the stop loss up in here, the market would stop you out. Question: did you follow the rules that I'm telling you, teaching you? Alex says yes, we agree. Olga, yes, we can. Okay, everybody. This was your mistake. This is traders, our mistake, you know. We as traders, not a trader yet, an analyst. I entered here, I was greedy, had FOMO, fear of missing out. Market was going down, I'm going to short this consolidation. You went against the short-term trend. The market is in consolidation. Yes, it is. The market is at the upper band. Yes, it is. But you enter with wrong timing. You've entered prematurely, and that's why the market stopped you out. Remember from the manual, the module we are, it's called timing and retracement trading. You know, you should wait. Now it's a different story. You know, so here would be counter trend line break, and you know, let's see if we can go 1-for-1 minimum clone, and there you go. Yes, we can go, and up. The market was scared us, you know, retraced, and bam. Happy? Are you happy? Can you do this? I know Ronaldo can do this, you know, I mean. Alright, everybody? Yes, this is a strategy. Everybody, trading, it's a learnable skill. Connect on Teams. This is Geraldo. Alex, check your email. Alright, everybody? And see you tomorrow, but October 18 we have the Learn How to Make Big Money course. Okay, everybody? See you back tomorrow with another lesson. Do the homeworks, connect on Teams, talk to these guys. Olga, it's on Teams already. Shantana, it's on Teams already. Julius, those guys are on Teams. You can talk to Geraldo, everybody. Teams, it's for free, doesn't cost you a cent. Okay? Call Geraldo, talk to the guy. Oh, can you open your... You know, I don't believe you, Geraldo. Can you open your platform and show me? Okay? Trading, it's a learnable skill.